Welcome back to Part 5 of this 10-part introductory series on ArcGIS Online Map Viewer. Now that we've created and added a simple dataset and found and added additional reliable data to our map, we should take a closer look at our data in order to understand what is being visualized and how we can change it. You may have noticed that when I added the ACS Population Latest dataset to the map, the Big 12 Institutions dataset I added previously disappeared. Let's fix that. If it isn't already open, click on the Layers button on the left-hand side to open the Layers pane. Here, you'll see both of our data layers. I'm going to click on the 6 dots next to Big 12 Institutions and drag it above the population data layer. When I let go, the Big 12 Institutions layer appears on top of the population data layer. This is because Map Viewer always displays data layers in the order in which they appear in the Layers pane. If you're unable to see a layer that you know you've added to the map, make sure it's ordered properly in the Layers pane. Here's another tip. When you hover your mouse over a layer in the Layers pane, an eye icon will appear. You can click this to make the layer disappear without removing the dataset entirely from your project. This can be useful if you're working with multiple data layers and the on-screen view is too complicated. In our case, we only have 2 layers, so I'm going to leave both visible. Let's take a look at the data we have available in our population dataset. Click the drop-down next to ACS Population Latest. You'll see 3 sublayers titled State, County, and Tract. Currently, we can only see state-level data. But if we zoom in, the data displayed will change to state level. If we zoom in further, the data will switch to census tract level. This dataset includes comprehensive ACS, or American Community Survey, population data for all 3 levels. To see exactly which data we have available, let's click the 3 dots next to the county layer, and then select Show Table. This data table is much more detailed than the one I created and uploaded myself, with a large number of columns, including basic information about each county, as well as many demographic variables. If it isn't open already, open the Properties pane by clicking Properties in the top right. By default, this dataset is visualizing the variable percent of population in dependent age groups under 18 and 65 plus. The information displayed here tells us that each individual shape is a county, and the color scheme ranges from dark purple for greater than 48% of the county's population who are dependents, to white, where less than 30% are dependents. If you click on any individual county, a label will pop up with the specific data for this variable pertaining to this county. For example, clicking on Story County, Iowa, we can see that 29,551 people in this county, or about 29.4% of the total population, are in dependent age groups. This label gives other helpful information, including the total population of the county, 100,466, and the breakdown of population under 18 and over 65. By now, you should have a basic understanding of how this data is being visualized on the map. Next, in Part 6 of this series, you'll learn how to change what data is being shown and how it appears.